And now for the news. Maryland Comptroller Peter Franchot made news this week with his announcement that in his capacity as Vice Chairman of Maryland's State Retirement and Pension System, he will ask for what he calls a complete and thorough review of all relationships that the agency has with businesses located in the state of Alabama. This is a reaction to Alabama's enaction of the most restrictive abortion law in the country. In a post on his Facebook page, Franchot says that the review will include a full inventory of assets that are invested in Alabama-based companies, as well as all investment managers, brokers, and consultants with locations in that state. He will also ask that no retirement and pension system employees travel to Alabama under any circumstances, be it for professional conferences or meetings with current or prospective investment partners. Mr. Franchot says that he hopes that this move will put Alabama and other states on notice, and that attacks on the freedoms and the well-being of women will come at a prohibitive price. County Executive Alan McCarthy announced today that Lauren Levy has been selected as the new health officer for the Cecil County Health Department. Lori Humphreys has been the acting health officer since Stephanie Garrity announced her retirement in 2018. Ms. Levy holds a master's in public health from Columbia University and Juris Doctorate with a concentration in health law and policy from the University of Maryland School of Law. She obtained her bachelor's in public health from Johns Hopkins University. Her unique blend of studies in these disciplines and her advanced education made Ms. Levy a standout among all other candidates. Ms. Levy's professional experiences, including her position as Managing Director of the Law and Healthcare Program with the University of Maryland Francis King Carey School of Law, and as a research associate in the Department of Epidemiology and Public Health at the University of Maryland School of Medicine. Ms. Levy and her family currently reside in Towson and will be relocating to Cecil County in the coming months. Ms. Levy is slated to begin her new role on May 22nd. As temperatures continue to rise, so will the number of mosquitoes throughout the state. Maryland Department of Agriculture's Mosquito Control Program urges residents to take measures on their own property to help reduce mosquito populations. Aside from being a nuisance, mosquitoes can carry harmful diseases like West Nile virus. Maryland's most common nuisance mosquito is the Aedes albopictus, or Asian tiger mosquito. This invasive species is inactive during the day and can be particularly aggressive. Aedes mosquitoes breed in containers of standing water rather than marshlands. Items like lawn furniture, corrugated drain pipes, flower pots, children's toys, and a variety of common household items can quickly become mosquito breeding grounds. It is vital that all Marylanders survey their property and drain or eliminate anything where water can pool. For more helpful tips and information, visit the Maryland Department of Health website. We'll be back after these messages.
Hello, Cecil County and the world. Rob Churnside here in my office at home. I've been doing a little bit of research on this worm thing, which we call Wormgate. Is it a scandal? We're about to find out. I checked on the computer and literature, and I found out that worms are good for the environment. We want to be good for the environment. Everywhere we can, every day. Protecting the environment, helping the environment. The better politicians understand this. The public needs to understand it. We need to find out more about Wormgate. Worms are raised for agricultural purposes. Vermiculture, it's called. When worms are reared for their organic fertilizer, they're raised in 6 months. The process includes worms eating scraps and other compost materials and giving them a little food, such as that stuff, moisture, oxygen, and a dark place to live. Voila. What comes out is called worm juice, and it's used for fertilizer. However, the soil can also be composted. What I want to know is, and what you probably want to know, Cecil County and the world, is where do the fishing worms come from, and do they work? We're going to have to travel. Let's check it out. Cecil County and the world, here we are again. Cecil TV headquarters at a place called Meeting House on the old map. Lots of good fishing in the Chesapeake Bay region, but we're going to have to travel all the way around the world to Kenya in Africa to find out about vermiculture and the red worms, perhaps the worms we use to fish with. These worms are raised in tanks, big blue tanks, fed scraps and other materials, and as I said earlier, the worm juice comes out tap on the bottom. So we're going to travel from Kenya back to Cecil County and get some worms. Let's go. I'll have to go in disguise. Rob Churnside here, working at deep cover on Wormgate. We're gonna find out about these worms, how to get them, where they come from, how to use them, and if they're any good. Let's go.